as my own Indian people trapped more than 10 crores and almost 10 crores white Europeans also trapped as a slave, come servant or kidnapped by the evil Bengalis with high-tech USA and Rishi Sunak, etc. His previous culprit UK leadership who backing this criminal international evils, mass murderer, humanity, annihlaton, climate changes, earthquake, mind mesmerizes, that mind and memories, blue whale suicide claim, then all world digital, electronic, wireless, AI communication systems, telecommunication systems, satellite locker, then social medium, Google Earth, Google Search, Wikipedia, then is your Microsoft Offices, all other software, then all that technologies, almost 10,700 technologies, software in our chips, motherboards, hacker, compromiser, as this international civet, name-taking, oceanographer name-taking, climate savior name-taking, sea cleaner name-taking, oceanographer name-taking, planet savior name-taking, evil criminals are in Indian oceans. Now recently they have come to mislead Sri Lanka, terrorize or China, because they are the dead against of this leftist Bengal, Calcutta, China people, because they have devastated, they have invested in Taipei, Taiwan, the semiconductor chips production, parallel USA, as they are time to time defeated as a Democrat leftist. So this is the message that all or why I am making compulsion God as my introduced God, G-O-D-A-U-M as Indian description as similar Christianity. I have learned there are no disparity, no confusion. They have accepted me as that real God, religious concept, God concept, their power, that means, methods, environment, art in earth, or creations, universe in earth, at gravitational psychosomatic field layer as Samudra Manthan sea churning facilities, which was initially started for Indian mythology, Samudra Manthan for reviving the lost Indian as if spiritual powers that European scientists thought they were unable to, didn't time as Indian saga not to show their faces in front of them. So they started by science and technology to do Indian mythology reviving and some what the God particle evil researchers to do on research on the God particle creation as a leftist criminal, where major Bengali leftist for more than 50 years, after 60, as I have added one video on the name of Angulimal, Buddham Saranam Gacchami, as the whole world, almost follower of Lord Buddha, as parallel Christ. And he is actually, his thought has been revived, that old Christianity, who Judean, Rabbi of Israel to follow, that same by Ashok missionaries, revived, retold in the name of Christ. So obviously the taught sermons of Lord Krishna and Ramji has been added, and the rest as the demand of Asurs and etc. to fulfill the complete mythology and all others, so that people cannot do drama, cheating, betrayal, killing, exploit, telling lies, misleading, and hate religious or God, etc. In that way, Lord Buddha has very nice way has revived the lost concept of Krishna Ji, Ramji, and the Avatar. Actually, the Lord Sri Vishnu. So my All Indian Devosana has just informed me today. They have told one Vijay from my Indian side, who is to introduce All Indian Army, who to take as claim as Indian Army. So they all has to surrender at my feet as a symbolic, as a God feet. They are practically surrendering God feet, but God cannot be any ambiguous, satanic definition, just like Warep or Modi's Satans or Mohan Bhagavad, etc., or wrongly religious Ramakrishna missions or half-hearted Shankaracharyas, some newly introduced evil who has taken monkhood and corporates mon with personal Isha Guru, etc. Their path is not at all acceptable. They are Glani and Chitta. So they all have, for the safety and goodness of theirs, so there will be no confusion, so that all people can lost, destroy ego, as I have revived on behalf of them. I have explained them, and they were that main setup of the mythological study, psychosomatic field and mind study. They can read of that system, that past history of human people or present activities. They can see and report. So they are reporting, seeing those all. That setup is to show in the videos after happenings or their past deeds. Even they do able to study my own life and my Gurudev Sri Muktasar Maharaj Ji, or past many monks sages they have studied, but particularly they have studied me and my Gurudev very critically. And now they have prototype. I have been prototype for their machine. As second Kurma avatar, I am helping them in sea churning. I am not intention to do that, but that evils, I hindered them that you have got sufficient knowledge and clarifications before my objection by 2012 onwards. But my God Sena, Devosena were dead against these people who are continue the sea churnings to destroy the aquatic animals, come the terrestrial animals and humans, climate changing. But they have been well confirmed and mass awareness among them that this machine evil one is climate changing, storm, natural disaster, mind mesmerizers, and targeting anyone to be killed. So in this way, they and I become jointly more than 10 crore white people are trapped there, and honest 1 or 2 crore African maybe black, but many is evil, as a Joe Biden's group or Kamala Harris and that all black evil commandos of America who is killing my American white people. They have betrayed partly through this excuse of COVID and influenza, that machine-based suffocations and deadmaker system, life snatching, ischemic condition, heart failure, myocardial cerebral damage, body paralysis, Alzheimer, then knee joint stitching, etc., all Parkinson disease, etc. So they have created all new pathogens and chemicals to mix in the drinks and foods, cancer producing, and maybe excused, but they are killing in premature manner. When the disease is not killing them before they are killing, when they are getting hospitalized, because they are making compulsion to hospitalize by discomfort creation by the machine from undersea, side by sea or underneath undersea. So Mexican Gulf or Caribbean Sea setup from Jamaica to Boston's New Orleans, Oklahoma, to this Mississippi River, then to another route from Hudson Water, Montreal, reaching Manhattan via, and then Bermuda Triangles of British Columbia to Panama to Santiago, and this eastern coast side up to Falkland. So they have that setup. Besides that, they have reached Australian, but I have listened them that Australian government and peoples are enforcing to dismantle those undersea evil activities. But they have by 2023-24 newly entered in the Arabian and Bay of Bengal Indian Oceans. So that is become headache to me and mine. That all devotioners they want to stop. So this Indian army has to be alert to kill those evils, hovercrafts. It is not USA, but this is the US parallel private system. That humanity annihilated. They are very strong group who have very illegal bachas. In the name of Indian peacekeeping force, they have created parallel kidnapping and hijacking made slaves. I am very shocked learned that one young girl, mother of one or two babies, she have been killed, and Ajit Kundu like others, Kundu families, many probably been killed today by the same that black Lohar and your brothers and that Chamar Nandi or Datta Vijay Datta or Nandi, that black who killed my that below 4 years baby along one young girl by shooting what called it that the tanker like gun shooting. So today they have beheaded, cutting, throat cutting by the mason, so that she, when she objects for kidnapping, dragging her into the wrong people. So as immediately try to want to interrogations and help because she has been trapped with evil criminal setup. So my one lady, my Devosana group, probably she kind enough to alert her, immediately seek your safety as you claiming you are honest, you are not interested remaining as you kidnap. So immediately seek unless these people will make kill you in criminal intention. So immediately that Priyakundu's brother, Black One, who partly take claims of my devotionals and simultaneously that evil one's Jesus, Priyakundu's brother, Vijit or Sujit Kundu, Vikram Kundu, Vikas Kundu, Vishwajit Kundu, Otehr Kundu, Hobi, whatever. But yesterday I mentioned Chandran Kundu or Balai Kundu. I don't know that Balai Kundu or Otehr Kundu who has been Maybe killed or do not know exactly. That is a very strong investigation and multi-investigation by the multi-authority. At least 1,000 people will, 1,000 units separate to investigate this case. So it is very critical, those criminals becoming killers of criminals, killing honest, our devotion. So for that reason. So Indian Army, you have to chant my name, both taking salute as a national salute, as a Bharat Janagana Mana Udinayaka Bhagya Vidata, तब शुभ नामे जागे भारत जो भी रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर गाया मैंने उनको एस्टेब्लिश किया. My Gurudev has confessed and accepted me as a king who I am his PPR and he told me I am Brahma Santan Divinity Saint. Their son, simultaneously my Gurudev Sri Mukteswar Maharaj Ji Kumaun, Kurma Avatar, Blessed Kalki Avatar, the Kushan Narayan Blessed Kalki Avatar, only initiated or the top initiated for as a Mukteswar Prince. My mother is Mukteswar Goddess Ma Durga Uma. Satish Ribat at Kumaon, Setla Kaligod Pura region. She used to meditation, praying of Lord Mukteswar Shiva at Mukteswar. So her place was become trtuh to Lord Rama and his next offspring heritage to obligation to give this Kalamba, Lord Shiva and Mukteswar and Mukteswari. So that tradition as a Ram God of law of Ji to establish Ram God as their place to go because Mukteswar was full of tigers. So that leopard, so they to remain 20 kilometers away from Mukteswar, crossing the valley. At that time, Mukteswar was deep forest, almost deepest forest in the world. And particularly that valley is so greeny, top trees, lofty trees, and whole Mukteswar hill range is surrounded by deep valleys. It's a very nice place for meditation for Lord because that place remains not too much snow or cold like Kailash. So he can associate human like Lord Kurma Avatar, etc. So my last dictation for that all diaspora Indian who remaining outside India, who praising Modi wrongly, but not chanting me or taking my name, defying, denying, ignoring, because they are criminal, they are in fear, because I declare ruler to demons. They are human form, but you have to take that as ordinary man form demons, evil leftist criminals. So that compulsion as a consensus has come from underneath, might trap all devotioners and the rest white people has forwarded me to make one video to compulsion that all as you are agreed and taking so all who to give vote in USA election or any other country, my supporters as a devotana, as I am my certified, that all to be good enough to truth speak, to stand for, be good, do good, to help the weaker, donate charity and save for danger any kind of. So these people will cast Republican as we are time being taking as a God party. But we are not permanently giving either Donald Trump or any one Republican leader because we have to testify their integrity 1 month or 2 month interval or even 1 year. We have to replace them. We have a series of good men as a parallel leadership, month-wise or 5 days, 10 days wise, suggest and give us, and monitor, coordinating, revaluation, all as being satisfied or not. Matlab that all government set up to be check up, evaluated, well monitored, evaluated, all system communication is proper. So randomly he or she will seek the telecommunication from government to people, people to government to be too easy and effective, no vague one, no compromise one. So any Indian, even Kamala Harris, if you are again to, because I have mentioned as a weak, I to discourage you, you step down, you should not compete for any election for US government post. Because I have nullified you, you have not chanted me, your role in humanity annihilation doing is very much proven, you have denied, you to grant Pope, evil one, incompetent one to worship, to avoid me. For that reason I am not allowing anyone Indian to support Kamala Harris or any Democrat, leftist or anyone to be forwarded any government post. So all people, the Donald Trump or Republican leadership to get ready-made 20 crores people, the 200 million ready-made vote. My vote of the 10 years babies who are in the trap in the Samudra Manthan or by the international evil kidnap. So they are so in distress, survival fittest, competent and doing as they are back on walls. So they have no other ways. They are too smart to avoid dangers, to help others, to stand for others. So all my 10 years, 10 years babies also may give vote for this election because they are made please satisfied, they are enough honest and sufficient to explain me and to put others, to speak truth, to make transparent, do not tell lies. They can do study in art or the outer expression of anyone, evil, impostor, cheater, betrayal, satanism, fake, fraudulent, arrogance, not modest. So those my all babies who have achieved 10 years all have to be allowed. All truth seekers, all have surrendered, disclosed, well certified. So Republican getting 20 crore votes as they have jointly given this consent. So because they have kept lot of options to for Republican, one constitution, one party. That Republican concept from public, who to serve others, they will be taken as a public. So the hierarchy, that organ character higher, Aryanhood, that godlyhood or the Devas characterhood, humanity have the top character, though will be the much Republican rank. So that Republican will be created, so all in rotation. So these people have asked me to be floated this video for all Indian name takers. Obviously you have to make a video on his own prior or kept his your Facebook or YouTube as your political system participation. So you should be bound to be good, do good, to help others, do charity, less enjoyers, and do not at other cost, depriving others. So you have to depress, you have to report at least daily 150 or 100 if you are unless engaged in other work critical. So you have not time, that is different. But who are ordinary level and given relaxation period, they have 50, 100 daily reporting of your surroundings. Always to change your that evaluation, which to be targeted. Randomly or other ways, other people will ask to report on those people with any complicated discomfort, complaints, grievances are there. Distress and sort of any kind of complaints. So it is I'm Sri Govinji, Dr. Arun here, ex-senior scientist of Indian Veterinary Research Institute. I have present my Mukteshwar Dham, from Mukteshwar Dham to Baladip, Balagod, Shivagod, Mullu, district of Bankura Hubli to Mexican Gulf, to take Oklahoma, New Orleans, from Cancun, Merida, or Costa Rica, covering even Panama, Suriname, Brazil, Chile, Peru, all covering. But critically, we are considering for America, as America our land, Indian land. So I am Indian legacy, Red Indian legacy. So I have to revive all those Red Indians people's safety, no fear. So my people will be much helpful, protective, severe to them. So this is message very critical for everyone to claim in future, even from today onward. Indian who retaining, they have to make clear all, or my all people sitting to give new name if he do not have Indian name is orphan. So one title of that way acceptable and certified by all. That orphan, because that they are wanted to leave evil other parents, so they have other way will be accepted as a Prahlad making initiated one in this religious path. So I am Sri Govinji, Daitia, Harbinger, Hercules, gladiator for the criminals to be. I am that pleading, come advising and enforcing as a law enforcing. Rules enforcing, not whimsical, that it will not be allowed to be verification or my any slipping or any mistake that has to be corrected. That I will consider for checking all those things. So this is very critical message from India for Kamala Harris and etc. all Indian in USA particularly. You have got American citizen but claiming Indian vote, Indian identity. This is must for Canadian, Mexican, Cuban, all American, United States, etc. All. So EU, Europe, even who are living in Russia or Turkey, Israel, everywhere, even Africa, even in my Asia or in South